What's the deal, big dog? Congratulations on joining me here in the introduction to options trading course. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying thank you for allowing me to be the person to help you to reach your goals in your options trading journey. It is a privilege and an honor that I do not take lightly. So first and foremost, I appreciate you. Now, if you haven't already done so, you might want to go tap in with the book because that's where all this is based off of. But either way, the book as well as this course is my attempt to help you learn some of the painful lessons that I've learned in options trading without having the horrible and terrible scars to have to show for it. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Now, instead of telling you what options trading is all about, I figure we start off by first telling you what options trading isn't. So, options trading isn't a guaranteed profit. Options are not a surefire way to make money. They come with significant risk, and it's possible to lose your entire investment. Now, I just want to slow down right there because the main difference between investing and trading is if you hold shares of Apple, it's highly unlikely that Apple will reach zero by tomorrow. But if you're holding a contract, an options contract of Apple, and that contract expires tomorrow, then it is highly likely that it will expire worthless and it won't be worth anything. So I just want to reiterate on that. It's possible to lose your entire investment, especially if you don't fully understand how they work. Options trading isn't a get rich quick scheme. Trading options is not a quick path to wealth. It requires education, practice, and mainly and most importantly, patience. Success in options trading typically comes from careful planning as well as disciplined execution. Options trading isn't a simple investment. Options are much more complex than traditional stock investments. They involve multiple factors such as strike prices, expiration dates, implied volatility, and the Greeks, which makes them much less straightforward than regular investing. Now, the benefits of options trading. Of course, first and foremost, it's a low barrier of entry. With most forms of investing, you usually need tens of thousands of dollars just to get started. But with options trading, you can literally enter a trade for as little as $1. Just let that sink in. Second, we got mitigating our losses. And of course, the word mitigate is a term that basically means to make less painful or less severe. And that's what we do with options, as we're using options as a hedging tool to protect our long-term portfolio against the eventual market downturns that always ends up coming. Then we got passive income generation. Options trading allows us to generate passive income by pressing a couple of buttons on our phones with our thumbs. No physical labor needed at all. And I think options trading is the beginning of my journey where I first realized that I could make much, much more money and be much more profitable working with my mind rather than my spine. And of course, options trading allows us to profit in any condition, whether the market is running up or it's crashing down. Options trading allows you to profit in any and all market conditions. So no matter if something's running up to its 52-week high or its all-time high, or it's dropping to its 52-week low or its all-time low, we'll be able to make profits as long as it's going in any direction. Now, some of the things that you can expect from this course, as well as some of the goals that I want to put in place for you as you go through this course. We're going to build your foundational knowledge. We'll help you master the basics of options, including terminology, mechanics, and fundamental concepts. Then we got strategy development. You're going to learn various option strategies and understand when to apply them in the different market scenarios that I was mentioning earlier. Then we have risk management. You're going to develop the skills to assess as well as manage the risks that are associated with options trading. Then we got practical application. You're going to gain hands-on experience through simulated training exercises as well as completing assignments that I'll be given throughout the course. Now, of course, this is just an introduction to the introduction, but I look forward to you joining me in the next module. Love is love.